Hi, it's Jim here from Motorcycle Hard Parts, and today I'm going to show you how to clean and re-oil the air filter on a dirt bike, so a foam air filter, and I'm going to show you how to do it on my DR650. But the method shown can be used for just about any bike out there with a foam air filter. So with no further delay, let's check it out. It can be a messy job handling the air filter element, so disposable gloves go a long way. Now first things first, we need to remove the air filter from the bike. On the DR650 this means removing the left hand side panel and then the air box cover. This exposes the air filter element. There is usually a device that locks the air filter to the air box. In this case removing the Phillips head bolt here and removing the air box retainer, the white piece. This will enable us to remove the air filter cage and air filter element, which the air filter element is more or less just the foam piece. We can then inspect the air filter element for damage, abnormalities, or more likely, if anything's going to go wrong with them, it's going to be cracks in the foam. In which case, I'd highly recommend replacing it because it's going to get an air leak. In this case, the air filter element is in good condition, it just needs a clean and then of course re-oiling. The way I do it is I get two buckets. One is filled with about 600 ml of kerosene or any other type of motorcycle specific air filter cleaning liquid, and the other bucket contains motorcycle specific air filter oil. I then take the air filter element and place it into the cleaning solutions bucket, soak it and wring it out, and continue to repeat this process until the air filter looks clean. Then you have to leave it out to dry in the sun, or put it in front of a fan, or give it a helping hand with an air compressor. Either way, before you move on to the next step, which is oiling the air filter, it needs to be fully dry. Whilst it's drying, take a look at the airbox. Mine is quite dirty as you can see, but the marks indicate the air filter has been doing a great job of separating the filth from the inlet, which is really good. I always recommend cleaning the airbox though. So, with the help of a rag and some O-ring friendly cleaner, in this case I'm using brake cleaner, I'll give it a good wipe down. We can then utilise this time to clean the air filter cage and retainer using the same fluid I'm using, which is brake cleaner, and of course you can use this time while it's drying to conduct other maintenance. It just depends on how long it takes to dry. The next step when the air filter is dry is oiling the air filter. I place the air filter element into the other bucket containing the air filter oil. I soak it in, press it out gently, I don't wring it out, and I continue this over and over until the colour of the filter is more or less consistent throughout and matches the colour of the oil. The trick here is you want a healthy amount of oil on the air filter, but not too much. So it shouldn't be dripping, just totally saturated in oil, but it should be moist, but the moisture should be contained within the foam of the air filter and not be leaking. Then place it aside to dry for a short while. Then fit the element back onto the air filter cage, and I always apply a small amount of fresh air filter oil to the air filter element's edges just to ensure a good seal. Grease is also quite commonly used to do this. We then fit the assembly back into the airbox. Fit the retainer bracket back on, fit back on the airbox cover, and of course the side panel, and we're ready to roll. Now of course your air filter's job is quite obvious. It filters the air going through to stop any impurities going through to the engine, and these impurities like dirt and bits and pieces like that can cause major problems for your bike that can increase wear on components, as well as causing your bike to run rough. And here's what came out of my air filter, and you can see that dirt at the bottom there. Even just a small piece of that dirt is enough to cause a blockage in your fuel delivery system, causing it to run rough or maybe to not run at all. So air filter maintenance, guys, is really important, and it should be right up there on your to-do list with checking your engine oil. Anyway guys, that's enough for me today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and there'll be more to come soon.